Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. This is it, the moment you've been waiting for. So let's hear it for your new Vauxhall Grandland X. Grand, isn't it? And good looking too. Bet you can't wait to get better acquainted. Come on then, let's have the grand tour. Getting in your car, how hard can it be? Not hard at all as it happens, especially if your Grandland X has optional keyless entry. Just pop the key in your pocket, stroll on up and pull the door open. When the time comes to lock up, don't forget to lock the doors by clicking the key fob twice or by pressing the markings on the door handle. Then just walk away, head held high thanks to your smart choice of motor. The ingenious car will do the rest. Oh, and by the way, if you want to lock the doors from the inside, just use this button on the centre dashboard. Congratulations! With your new Grandland X you've chosen first-class luxury travel. So let's get you nice and comfortable so you can enjoy the ride. First, wriggle your bum all the way into the back of the driver's seat. Now remember, the most comfortable position is with your knees slightly bent when you push the brake pedal all the way down. And it's the same thing for your arms. Keep them comfortable with a slight bend in the elbows when you're holding the steering wheel. You can slide the seat backwards and forwards by lifting the lever under the front of the seat. Adjust the backrest using the wheel down there by your right hip and you can pump the seat up and down like this. If you have the optional ergonomic sport-style front seats, they will look a little different. You can adjust the backrest and slide the seat backwards, forwards, up and down by using the controls down there by your right hip. You'll also find all manner of features, 16 adjustable settings in fact, including full lumbar support and an extendable and tiltable seat cushion. Now that's what we call really sitting comfortably. They are even approved by the Campaign for Healthier Backs. Can't get better than that. So, if you've done all that and the steering wheel now doesn't seem to be in the right position, you're either sitting in the passenger seat or you need to adjust the steering wheel's position. Just undo the lever underneath the steering wheel and you can move it up, down, nearer or further. Once you've got it right, please don't forget, you've got to put the lever back up. All set? Now for your wing mirrors. You can adjust them by selecting left or right, then manoeuvre the mirror with these arrow keys. Up a bit, a little more, back a bit. There, perfect. If you have optional electric folding wing mirrors, they will automatically fold into the car when you lock up. Or, if you're parked in a tight spot, you can use this button here to fold them anytime. Oh, and here's a handy extra. The electric mirrors come with puddle lights. These will come on automatically when you open either of the front doors and illuminate the ground so you can see where you're putting your feet in the dark. No more stepping in puddles. Transporting kids, it's easy to fasten them in. Find the iSafe compatible ISOFIX mounts located at either side of the rear seats and slot their car seats in place. You'll have them safely tethered in no time. Ready to set off? Pop the key in the ignition and start the engine. If you've got keyless entry, just keep your key in your pocket, and when you get inside, simply press the start button whilst pressing the clutch to fire up the engine. What's that? You're in an auto? Just keep your foot on the brake pedal instead and hold while you start the engine. Don't forget to release the electric handbrake. Just flick this switch down and put your foot on the brake pedal. To reapply the electric handbrake, just flick and hold this switch up until you see this message on your dashboard. You'll want to keep your new car running smoothly, so here's some practical advice. Want to get under the bonnet? Easy. Pull this lever just inside the passenger footwell. Then push the catch at the front of the bonnet to the left and lift. To keep it open, put the strut up. To top up the washer fluid, open this cap and pour to ensure you keep your windscreen immaculate, even in winter. To check your oil, look for the orange dipstick here and the oil filler cap here. Your owner's manual tells you how to check and refill your oil safely. Make sure you top up when you need to and you'll keep everything running nice and smoothly. Need to fill up with fuel? Push the flap open when the car is unlocked and unscrew the cap. And if you want to see something really cool, look at this. Just hang your fuel cap here to keep it out of the way while filling up. Don't worry, it locks automatically with the car. There are lots of great things to say about your new Grandland X. It's classy, stylish, elegant, and very grand. It also has a spacious, practical boot. Press the button under here to open the boot and the red button inside to close it. If you have the optional power tailgate, it will do all the lifting for you. Open and close it with a swipe of your foot underneath the rear bumper. Simple. If you're shifting a larger object, with the optional versatility pack, you can fold the seats like this by using this lever inside the boot. If not, you could do it like this. Just grab the lever at the top of the seat you want to fold and it'll come down with ease. The result? Maximum flexibility, whatever you're shifting. Got a flat tyre? Annoying, isn't it? But you'll be back on the road soon enough. Just grab the inflation kit from beneath the boot floor and follow the instructions to pump the sealant into your damaged tyre. Then head to your nearest Vauxhall retailer. They'll have you back on the road in no time. We are very confident you'll love your new Grandland X. And now you've been formally introduced, it's time to go and enjoy one another. Go on, it's time. Have fun. We hope you'll be very happy together. Let's check out some of the smart features and stunning tech in your new Vauxhall Grandland X. Want the bad news? It's going to get gloomy sometime. We're in the UK after all. But the good news is your new Grandland X's headlights can come on automatically when it does. You can also twist the dial to the right of your steering wheel, right once to use the side lights and twice for dipped beam. Getting foggy? Use the buttons in the centre of the headlight dial to control your fog lights. And if it's so dark you need full beam, push the left-hand stalk away from you. You can flash your lights too, just by pulling it towards you. Your indicators? Push the left stalk up or down lightly for a few flashes and a little harder to keep them on. Easy. Who cares if it's raining? You've picnicked in worse, but thanks to automatic windscreen wipers, your Grandland X is well up for the challenges of the great British climate. Push up the stalk to the right of the steering wheel once to set automatic wipers and let them work their magic. Auto wipers too fast? Use this centre bit to control the speed. You can also push the stalk up further once for constant low speed and up again when it's raining cats and dogs. And if you just need one swish, push the stalk down like this. Back window too? Scroll the dial on the end. Once for intermittent, twice for constant. Easy driving, come rain or shine. And if a bird does the inevitable on your windscreen, pull the stalk toward you to wash it. And push it away to wash the rear windscreen, so everything's sparkling like new. Heading out for a drive on a hot summer's day? Your new Grandland X's climate control will keep you cool. To turn it on, just press this button. Press the button on the left labelled Menu to access all the different settings via your touchscreen. You can then adjust temperature like this, airflow like this, and fan speed like this. Don't forget, there are 2 temperature controls, so you can have different settings on each side of the car. How clever is that? If you're a little old school, temperature can also be adjusted by using these dials, and fan speed can be set with this centre dial. It's worth remembering that climate control is not just for keeping you cool. On a chilly day, it's the perfect way to demist your windscreen too. Just press this button and set the fan speed to maximum. You'll be ready to go in no time. If your Grandland X has a super clever heated windscreen, just press this button and the windscreen will be clear in seconds. Genius! Make sure you also turn on your heated rear screen by pressing this button for an optimum demist. The same button will also turn on your heated wing mirrors. Perfect for chilly starts. Still cold? Turn on the heated front seats with this button here and you'll soon be toasty. And we're ending the privilege of front seat occupiers. If your car has optional heated rear seats, just tell your passengers in the back to use the dials in the centre console to turn them on. Have you heard the old expression that the modern car has more computer power than the first Apollo spaceship that landed on the moon? It has. And it's also got a whole lot more entertainment in it too. If your car is equipped with R4.0 IntelliLink, it will look like this. And if it's got Navi 5.0, it will look like this. To get the music rolling, you can listen using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto by hooking up the USB connection in the centre console. You can also connect your phone via Bluetooth to access your tunes and take hands-free calls. It's easily done. Just press this button here and follow the on-screen prompts. There's also DAB digital radio which you control with a touchscreen. You can ask a 9-year-old to explain it all to you, probably while they roll their eyes and say, "Are you sure you've got this now?" There's a whole lot going on with your infotainment system, so take a few minutes to get to know it before you start driving. Use the touchscreen or the controls on your steering wheel for your info, entertainment, Bluetooth and hands-free mobile. Let's get moving. It's always good when your car gives you a helping hand, and Grandland X does more than that. With cruise control, what a marvellous invention, you'll have no trouble sticking to the speed limit, and you'll also burn less fuel too. When you want to cruise along at a set speed, turn it on by pressing the button on the left of your steering wheel. Accelerate up to the speed you want, then just turn the thumb wheel down to set. That's it. You've activated and set cruise control. Enjoy the ride. If you need to, you can then increase or decrease the speed by pushing the thumb wheel up or down. You can put cruise control on standby with a quick dab of the brake, and if you want to reactivate it, just turn the thumb wheel to res. When you want to turn the cruise control off, just press this button. You can do that at any time. Another great thing about your Grandland X is that it will automatically detect and display speed limits for you, thanks to the super clever speed sign recognition feature. That way you'll always know the speed you're supposed to be driving. Ready to park? Grandland X takes the guesswork out of it thanks to rear parking sensors, warning you about obstacles behind you. It's even easier if you opted for front parking sensors too, as you'll get warnings from both ends. If you want to turn this off, just press this button here. To keep you safe on the road, Grandland X has some clever tricks available. Lane departure warning is a safety system that alerts you if it detects the car is straying out of its lane and you haven't steered or signalled. You'll get a warning light and an audible warning. If you want to turn off the function, press this button and hold it for around 4 seconds. If your Grandland X comes with side blind spot alert, this handy safety feature will flash an amber warning on your wing mirror here if another car comes up on your blind side. But that's not all. If your Grandland is equipped with a safety pack, you'll also get 3, not 1 but 3, additional super clever features: lane assist, driver drowsiness system and forward collision alert. Lane assist will apply gentle steering corrections to keep your car in its lane if it starts to stray, whilst if you're feeling sleepy at the wheel, the driver drowsiness system will detect typical signals of tiredness and remind you to take regular breaks during long journeys. And if you do drift off unexpectedly, your Grandland X will sound an alert and display a message on your dashboard. Your Grandland X will also have forward collision alert with automatic emergency braking and pedestrian detection, which does what it says on the tin. How clever is that? Too much tech? You can turn off these amazing features at any time by accessing your driving functions using this button. Then just switch them off like this. Want to know what's going on with your car without getting out of the seat? Your driver's information centre has the answers. Twist the control at the end of the left indicator stalk to find your trip and fuel information, including distance travelled, average speed and fuel consumption. If a warning light displays in the instrument cluster, don't ignore it. Refer to your owner's manual or check it out with your nearest Vauxhall retailer. They'll be happy to help.